Michael, let's go.
Yeah, we coolin', yeah, we coolin'. We dancing right to the music. If you got it, girl, you move it, ayy. Yeah, we coolin', yeah, we coolin'. We dabbing and yeah, we groovin'. Pretty bitties droppin', do it, ayy. Yeah, we coolin', yeah, we coolin'. We dancing right to the music. If you got it, girl, you move it, ayy.
What's up, guys? Those of you still on my private Snapchat story kind of saw me going a little bit of a rant yesterday about what confidence is, and I just want to let you guys know what sparked that. So basically, I was having a conversation with Ben yesterday, and he was just, bouncing some ideas back and forth off each other about what we should do with the podcast, some good ideas, because obviously, I'm trying to get as many perspectives as I can, different than my own, just to make sure I'm not missing anything, seeing what everybody else is thinking, and just obviously a little critique is always good as well. And kind of what the conversation boiled down to was that anything that I do in this podcast needs to have a purpose. And I was like, okay, cool, Ben, thank you for bringing that up. Like, that's obviously a great point. So when he said that, he verbatim said, doesn't matter what you do as long as you have purpose behind it. And I was like, yeah, I have purpose. He goes, all right, well, what is it? I go, well, the reason I started this is because I wanted to help people. Like, I don't want people to have to go through some of the things that I could have gone, or that I went through. Like, I feel like a lot of this stuff could be avoidable, and having to self-manifest and find things out yourself can be difficult and often just time-consuming, and sometimes not everybody has the courage to do it. So that led me to my first topic of confidence. In high school, I was not the most confident kid in the world. I was kind of like the weird, I was athletic, but that was kind of the peak of me. I didn't really talk much. I was friends with the guys, didn't really know how to talk to girls, didn't talk to girls. It was pretty awkward. Like, everybody would hug in the hallway, and I would just didn't it freaked me out. Wasn't a fan of it. And then time goes on, obviously. Just to fast forward to where I am now, that was just giving a little bit of context behind everything. But confidence, in my own eyes, it kind of just, it's something you have to change within yourself. And it's nothing in the world changes. It's everything that has to do with confidence is between your ears. And it's your perception of what you care about. Confidence is basically you saying, I don't give a shit what anybody else thinks because I'm comfortable to my core how I'm doing things and how I am. Doesn't matter what's going on out there. The world's not going to change. The world's not going to stop to make sure you're okay, to make sure that you are checking in on everything you need to be doing, making sure that everyone's treating you right. I'm sorry, it sounds blunt, but that's just not how the fucking world works. The only person you're going to have at the end of the day is yourself. And confidence is probably the biggest thing to at least start the snowball effect that will create happiness within your life. Confidence is really just you taking any bullshit that happens in your life and letting it dust off your shoulders because you're comfortable where you're at, you know who you are, and you're proud of what you're doing. Think about it like this. People used to ask me, oh, what kind of inspired you to start a podcast? It's got to be kind of hard putting yourself in front of the camera and doing all these things, putting yourself out there, and obviously being vulnerable to the public. And I was like, yeah, it would have been hard if I did this a year ago, if I did it 2 years ago. I used to not even post Snapchat stories because I was afraid of what people thought. And then it kind of evolved into I posted on my private to see what some of my friends would so I could kind of control who sees it. And then, now I'm here, talking to whoever finds this video, and that is probably the biggest thing. If you don't like it, I really hope the door doesn't hurt on your way out. I'm sorry. But if you like it, let's build together. Let's network. Let's talk. Let's have the conversation. Let's help each other. That's the point of College Uncles. It is to gather a network of people that are similarly minded that want to improve their lives. Don't get me wrong. I'm not going to sit here and talk about, motivational stuff all the time. It's a very important part, and it is the pillar to why I started this. But at the same time, I have a good time. It's the reality of your 20s. The reality of your 20s, if it was just us preaching to each other all the time, it just wouldn't be the authentic podcast that it is. The freedom of being confident allows you to wake up every day, set a direction, set goals that are true to yourself, not goals that society builds for you, and you chase them. Yeah, there's a lot of stressors and there's a lot of exterior things going on. Your parents' goals. There's goals that your friends are having. There's success that your friends are having. You could have that exact same success that your friend's having and be completely unfulfilled and give a fuck of if you did it or not. Wake up every day, do what drives you. Wake up every day and do what you can't stop thinking about. And wake up every day and do something you love. All right? That's my challenge to you guys. So thank you for listening to me rant.